Now, unfortunately, my friends, we know that it is not just higher housing prices and higher grocery prices, and yes, overcrowded schools. That's not the only consequences of illegal immigration, thanks to Kamala Harris's open border, because there's a lot of crime. There's a lot of crime committed by people who shouldn't be in this country to begin with. And I just want to, I want to read through this. Now, earlier this year, an illegal immigrant from Guatemala killed a 21-month-old child in Chester County. That's just earlier this year. In 2022, fentanyl, thanks to Kamala Harris's open borders, became the most common source of overdose deaths in this country. Thank you to Kamala Harris, who allowed the Mexican drug cartels to turn our country into a drug trafficking zone. There are a lot of people who are dying of drug overdoses. A lot of lives have been ruined because of that. And ladies and gentlemen, you know one of the things I really love about our country, and I believe that every single person in this room would agree with me, is the American dream is not just a dream for people who did everything right all the time. It's an American dream for people who want second chances. And I believe that in this country we can have more second chances if we just get smarter policies. And this is something that is very personal to me, because those two beautiful boys that are running around outside, they have gotten a second chance with their grandmother, my mother, because this is a great and generous country. Now, a lot of you know that I was raised by my grandmother. And the reason I was raised by my grandmother, I called her Mamaw, I love Mamaw, is because my own mom struggled with opioid addiction for a big chunk of my early life. And I remember being that teenager at my mom's bedside, begging and praying to God that she would wake up from whatever she had taken. And what I worry about is that there are a lot of kids and a lot of grandparents who are having those exact same prayers go unanswered because of the poison that Kamala Harris has let come into this country. Now, I am so proud of her, that Mom is close to 10 years, coming January, 10 years clean and sober for my mom. And for all of you out there who are dealing with it yourself, or know somebody, love somebody who's dealing with it, there is hope on the other side of addiction. There is hope in recovery, but only if we give people that second chance. And we are not going to give the second chances to millions of Americans if we keep on letting those drug cartels use our country as a drug trafficking zone. So our message to those drug cartels, our message to those drug traffickers, our message to everybody who is coming to this country illegally is in 6 months, pack your bags, because Donald Trump's coming back into office and you're going home.